Okay, guys, I'm back. I have no idea what the hell just happened. Um, for some reason, my stream just stopped. I don't know why. And it seems like I always have problems using my Elgato. Alright, let me send this link out again. I don't have much time to really talk. I gotta leave soon. I'm heading to Boston again. So, alright, start this all over again. I'm not gonna be doing any talking. I'm just gonna play the freaking game. Well, I'm just gonna let the video play. Alright, here we go. Right here. Let me just check the audio real quick. I'm not gonna be doing any talking. I'm just gonna play the freaking game. Well, I'm just gonna let the video play. Alright, that should be good. Here we go. Right. The audio right there should be good. Alright. So, let me get to the topic of this game, because like I said, I don't got really that much time to sit here and really chat, because I am going to Boston a few, so yeah. I gotta actually change the name to this title, but I have a lot of time to sit up there and really go through everything, so yeah. There is big changes that's going to be coming through with Fortnite, and it is coming in soon. And there's a lot of backlash that's happening. Now, me personally, I did a video about this, and I basically put up a video saying that there's going to be changes happening with Fortnite, and that, give me your opinion about the situation. What do y'all think about it? And, I have people in the comment section, giving their opinion, not really hearing the stuff what I'm saying to them. But there's been a lot of backlash that's been going on with them basically trying to stop you from building. Now, me personally, I don't give a crap. More better to it. Simple fact is, I hate the fact when I play Fortnite, I always gotta come to the realization that for me to win a game, I have to build. And this game is not basically a building game. It's just players took advantage of a system that was originally made for Save the World and put it towards the Battle Royale part, and pro gamers has been taking advantage of this mechanic, this system. Now, because Fortnite, Epic Games, is not liking the fact that gamers is actually taking advantage of something that's really not strategizing, and you get a lot of people that sit up there and start complaining about the situation with this system mechanic. Basically what happens is that people is mad that they're limiting you from building. Okay, if you're a pro gamer, why do you have a problem with this? If you're a pro gamer, you should be able to dominate everybody. It makes me sit up here and I question myself, and right there I just ran into it. I don't even know how I should have looked up, but anyway. If you're a pro gamer, why does this concern you? Why does this bother you? You sit up there and you go, oh, I want to speak about this. As you can see, the skins that's on the screen right now, and I want to say something about that also. You sit up there and go, well, this is going to break the game. If this happens, I'm not going to play the game anymore. Listen, you're stupid. Go ahead, leave. What is it? What, 100,000 pro gamers, and what is like 4 million downloads that happen now that people's playing this game. So out of that 4 million, out of 100,000 pro gamers, you think Epic Games really give a crap what the pro gamers are saying? No, they don't care. They don't really care what you gotta say. Your 100,000 pro gamers that leave, they'll make it back up with 1 million casual gamers that's going to come into the game. And basically, I shouldn't have to always have to feel the need that for me to win a game that I need to build. And it's not that they're trying to, cap you for the resources for you building, they basically want to stop gamers from building towers. The name of the game is called Fortnite, not Tower Night. And that's the problems where gamers is taking advantage of the game. You're supposed to be building forts, not towers. You see this mountain that's in the background? I should not have to be able to sit on the ground and build a tower that's all the way up to the top of the end part, to the point that you can't go no higher. That's the reason why they're trying to stop it, because you got gamers that sit up there and take advantage of the game. Y'all say y'all pro gamers. Y'all say y'all pro this. Y'all say y'all pro that. If you're a pro, why does it bother you? If you're a pro, you should be able to dominate this game with no problem. You should be able to take it out and have no problem whatsoever about what's happening with the game. You're a pro gamer, prove it. Show it. Show your skills. And that's what Epic Games is talking about right now. They want to see gamers show skill. They want to see gamers show how good they are at the game. Like this, I like this part of the game, as you can see on the screen right now. We want to know why? Because there's no building. The first few minutes of the game, when you first get down and you have to battle with everybody, it's fun. I never have a complaint. Like, sometimes when I do jump in and I get down, I try to get again and I get killed right away. Sometimes I might go, what the fuck, like that, whatever, like that, you know what I'm saying? But whoever gets the gun first wins. Like that. And basically at the beginning of the game, there's no building. Nobody's building. People's too busy trying to get potions. People's too busy trying to get weapons. People's too busy trying to get ammo. People's too busy trying to get life. They're not. You don't see them sitting up there hitting buildings and trees down to get resources to start building. The first 2 minutes of the game, when you land from out of that bus, it's the most fun part you can have. Like, I literally sit up there and jump directly in the middle of the map most of the times to fight with other players, to whoever gets the weapons wins. That's the fun part. Then it's come the parts, there actually came parts of the game where I just came to the realization that, okay, if I'm going to continue winning this thing, I need to get resources, because I'm going to always lose. Because when it gets down to the end game, when it's 1v1 or when it's 5v5, 5v5, or when it comes down to 2v2, like that, you know, not by teams, but when it's just like 4 people in the thing, I can't say free for all. Like this part of the game, I'm trying to sit up there and figure out who's shooting me. I took an L right there. Boom, I didn't know what was coming at. I didn't sit up there and build. I'm not going to sit up there and build. I like to sit up there and play the game like it was. I couldn't get away from them. That's the part what I like. I didn't have no resources. I didn't have anything building materials. I didn't try to sit up there and try to build the wall to get away from this person that was shooting at me. It was just a straight out gunshot. I didn't look. I didn't know where it was coming from. I see where the bullets was coming at. I tried to react and boom, I lost. That's the fun part. But when you got to sit up here and build, see, you see right here, this is a fort right here, right? This is just a little base right here. This is how the game was meant to be played, to build a base like that, to be able to get off ground like that, or build a fort, not a tower. And that's why they want to limit you from doing what you have to do. As you can see right here, I'm practicing building, which I can build very, very well. It's just I didn't collect a lot of resources towards it. So this is what they want to do. They want to basically take this and stop you and cap like what just happened on this on the screen, that you was not able to do it straight away and get all those resources like that. I have no problem with that. I don't see a problem with it. And you know, I see backlash all the time. People talking about, well, I'm gonna leave. Bye. Bye. You think it's hurting them? You see, let me put it to you like this. Epic Game is doing this because they're trying to appeal to gamers like me. They trying to appeal to gamers like me that don't like the game. Look at this. Take them out right here. This is one of the reasons why I rage some of the times by getting killed like that. Like I said, whoever gets the gun first always wins. Right here, I try to get at him. Realized he had a shotgun. There was nothing I can do. I lost that battle. Whatever. get back into the game, play it again. I had fun with it. Didn't get mad. I wasn't raging. Got a little pissed that I got killed because I thought I could have got the kill off of it, but I jumped back into a game and started playing the game all over again. This is part of the game. As you can see, the levels that I'm at right now, I'm not really that far in the game. You want to know why? I started playing Fortnite when the game first came out, but when I started seeing people build, I got away from the game. And as I was saying in my last statement, Epic Games is pushing themselves out to players like myself. They want to get gamers that's into games like PUBG, which I don't really like PUBG. I'm gonna speak about that in a second. Gamers that like H1Z1, gamers that like ROE. Because right now as we speak, there's two situations that Fortnite is in right now. And right now, Fortnite is in an actual lawsuit with PUBG. PUBG is actually suing Fortnite. Now, another thing that Fortnite has to worry about is that there's another game out right now that is actually on the upcoming of destroying Fortnite, and that's called Paladins Battle Royale. Now, I've played it. I've streamed it. This game is actually good. This is the game that Fortnite actually should be. Like, I'm gonna speak about some parts on it. Basically, I was on IGN, I was on Reddit and stuff like that, and I see people in the comment section talking about, oh, this is gonna break the game and stuff like that. How the hell is it gonna break the game? Why? Because they limited you from building? Really? Like I was saying, I was on Reddit, whatever the name, can't pronounce the name, and I was looking at some comments and stuff like that. I'm actually going back into the same spot again. And I was just looking at people with a lot of the comments and stuff like that, and I even said it to this. I was like, okay, so let me ask you this: if they decide that instead of doing a cap for the resources, how about they do a cooldown? Oh my God. The pro gamers on that thing just went crazy. Like, they literally sat up there and said, oh, why should it be a limitation for building? Why should it be a cooldown time? And I basically explained, when you think it would be better if there's a cooldown time, you know, to please everybody, instead of having a freaking limit the resources, why not have a cooldown time? Yo, they started raging over that. I was getting called every name out of the book for me saying that. So, you don't want limitations. You don't want cooldowns. So, the best way to work around it is, instead of having limitations for resources, how about they put a cooldown time? So, if you go over, 100 woods or whatever like that, you have to go through a cooldown. So basically what I was saying is, your wood, your bricks, and your metals, right? Your materials, right? You're only able to use 100 of this, right? Out of those 3 classes. And every time you use it has a cooldown time. Right? They got pissed like hell when I said that. So it's just a straight up, it's just like these guys sit up here and be like, yo, it's just, we just want to build. There's no skill in this game. There's no skill. You got people sitting up here talking about they pro gamers. Listen to this. I'm going to hit y'all with some knowledge really quick. We're going to jump off topic, off on Fortnite. We're going to jump into aspects of pro gamers. And I'm going to say this is myself. I am a pro gamer. I'm a pro gamer on Call of Duty. I'm a big pro gamer. I have gotten times that I got nukes, I got Moabs, I've got all these type of game, streaks and shit like that. And I am telling you, pro gamers are the reason why developers feel the need of changing the game. Now, myself personally, I don't take advantage of games. I play the game how the game is supposed to be played. Like, even when it came towards Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare. Instead of playing the game like it was supposed to, I had to change up my play style to cater towards other pro gamers for me to be able to stay in a way that I got to change up. Basically, I had to change around my whole play style. I had to stop being a rusher. So basically what I had to do was become a wall runner and take advantage of weapons that I never use for me to get my Moabs and my nukes and, you know, the atomizers and all that stuff like that. I'm just giving you different names from every Call of Duty that I played. I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to keep my play style. I should be able to play in different type of play style instead of catering towards one play style. There's times I like to rush. There's times I like to play objectively. There's times I like to play assistantly. There's times I like to play offensive. Sometimes I like to play on defense. I like to be able to move around and play different play styles. Not for me to play one particular play style so I can get wins. I don't like it. That's like me sitting in a corner to get a freaking nuke, just sniping people and waiting for people to run by. And I'm gonna say this, which my title, this is what my title was gonna be, but I don't really have enough time to sit up here and change it. Pro gamers is the reason why we have cheaters. As a pro gamer, and I'm saying it myself, pro gamers are the reason why there are cheaters. You wanna know why? I'm gonna explain why. Because of what I said before, because pro gamers take advantage of mechanics in the game, of what it's not really supposed to be, and take advantage of it. Casual gamers, listen to what I'm saying, casual gamers that want to get a win, want to win a game, can't, because pro gamers take advantage of the game. So what they do is they look for glitches. They look for any way that they can to be able to win. Now, this part right here on this game, I got pissed off. And I'm going to show you right now. For some reason, I was unable to shoot my gun at all. And I pressed the button to fire. I got right here to shoot him. And nothing happened. Let's rewind that back real quick. Look at my life. Right? I shot this dude twice with a shotgun. 1, 2. Right? One shot took me out. With force field and with 100% life. And I shot this dude twice, point blank. Explain to me how that was able to. I raged on that one. That's one of the reasons why I stopped playing on Fortnite. But like I was saying about pro gamers, pro gamers is the reason why they have cheaters, because cheaters want to be able to get a win, because pro gamers take advantage of the whole system. Blah 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 blah. It's facts. You can't deny it. So on and so on. Now, when it comes towards cosmetics, as you can see right here, I did not pay 1 red cent for anything I have on my cosmetics. I have not spent 1 dime. You want to know why? I had Amazon Prime. Because I had Amazon Prime, I got these skins for free. That's why. I'm no longer a Prime member. I choose not to even be a Prime member no more, because I don't even shop on Amazon really anymore. It's just a little issue dealing with that I just really don't want to do business with Amazon really no more. I'm not gonna get into that. It's just I just choose not to. But maybe if I want to, I'll get a subscription probably for like $12 for a month if I really need to order something offline. But until then, I'm not gonna be a member of Prime anymore. But to get back to the situation, the conversation I was saying was, pro pro gamers is basically the reason why this is happening. We take advantage of the game. We take advantage of the game. Well, I can't say me personally. I've never taken advantage of a game. It just comes to points that when shit goes left, when shit goes left, I have to adapt to how other players is playing to even get a chance to win. The problem what happens is, and this is the reason why people build, and this is the honest truth. When you have challenges that say you need to get a win to progress, to unlock a character, a skin, or whatever it may be, so you can, unlock this certain character, whatever. And, this is how you have to progress towards it to win. Now it's going to push me to the point that I need to build. Because now it's being pushed against a paywall. Get a victory. You get a skin. So now what they're going to do is they're going to take advantage of the system to get that win. That's all it comes down to. Let me tell you this like this. And I noticed, this is something I noticed. When we had the last game mode, what it was, the sniper and shit. I forgot the name of the mode. I forgot the name of it. I think it was sniper, single, duel, and squads like that. I noticed dudes was not building in this. Nobody was building in the game. Nobody. Because players didn't want other players know where they was at. So you had no building. People was hiding in buildings. People was hiding behind trees. People was hiding inside on roofs. People was hiding on mountaintops. Know why? Because they wanted that win. They wanted that W. You can't get W's if people know where you at. Especially when it came towards using a sniper rifle. Like, now, here's the problem. You see this? If I ain't had to deal with a dude trying to build the tower, I would have got that kill. But instead, I had to back up, regroup, grab more weapons, get more resources to try to get the kill. And shit still didn't work out the way how I wanted it to go out, due to a lot of problems happening. Now, I've learned how to play this game correctly. I've learned how to deal with stuff. I learned how to, and here's another thing. Because the way how pro gamers play the game and how they take advantage of a lot of how the game is played, I had to sit up there and learn how to double pump. As y'all know, I'm not a shotgun person. I don't like using shotguns. I don't like using shotguns on really no game. I don't like using shotguns on anything. Especially when it comes towards first-person shooters or third-person shooters. I just don't like shotguns. I've never been a shotgun user. And because this whole epidemic between rocket launchers, grenade launchers, jetpacks, jump pads, rockets, what else? Look, watch this. This should have been an instant kill. Let's just look at this. Shot the dude multiple times. Now it's to a point I'm like, now I gotta sit up here and build. I don't like building. Right? I'm doing this so I can come around, let him think that I'm building. And here's the problem I'm coming out right now. I'm sitting up here to see what he's about to do. Build my ramp. Come around. And I get double pumped. That's the reason why I don't like building. I can build with no problem. But when it comes towards sitting up there and trying to play the game correctly, you're always going to have, and like I said to this dude that I was having a conversation with last night, high ground always wins. And as you can see from my montage, when I was high ground, I've always won that fight. It's hard to get low ground fights and try to switch things over, and that's just the simple fact is, what happens in it. when you playing against people that's tower versus tower, and you're low ground, you're always going to lose that battle. Now, Fortnite is not a game that I play. Fortnite is not a game that I like. Fortnite is not a game that I'll sit up here and play back to back. I'm only playing Fortnite now because it's on my Nintendo Switch. That's something I can play on the go and just play and don't care about my stats and whatever like that. Now, if I show you my gameplay for my Nintendo Switch, right? For my Nintendo Switch, you see I put a lot of not a lot of hours, but I play a lot on the Nintendo Switch, right? And I play it more than on consoles. Simple fact is, it's harder to play on the Switch because the Joy-Cons is hard to use. It's so much dead zones on the Joy-Con that is real hard to aim. Like, even with thumbsticks, button grips on it, it's just still hard to play on a Joy-Con. Now, maybe if I had a Pro controller, I might be able to play a little bit better, but I'm not into Nintendo's ecosystem. I should have learned last time when I brought my Nintendo Wii U, when I brought the Wii U, and I spent probably $400 or $500 on accessories, on the console games and accessories for that Wii U. That even though you got the Pro controller, I can't get into Nintendo's ecosystem like that. I don't plan on being a big Nintendo user, as I'm a content creator, and I buy these games to play on the road. I don't use my Nintendo Switch as a straight gaming console. I play these games like when I'm out. Like today, I'm about to leave in probably the next 30 minutes, and it's something to play while I'm sitting in the car. If I'm not driving, which right now I am not driving because I have no valid license right now. So as I'm sitting in the car to actually go to Boston today, I'm going to use my cell phone and connect to Fortnite and play it while I'm sitting inside the car playing this game like that. Just something to do while I'm out. Now, I'm not going to sit up there and buy freaking skins for it. That's one of the things I want to talk to you about. I don't buy skins. I don't buy none of this stuff. I'm not really one of these type of people that sit up there and buy all these things for, a game. If I can't get it free, I don't buy it at all. I don't believe in microtransactions. I've never purchased things with microtransactions. If I don't get in-game currency, I don't spend money on games. And it's not because I'm cheap. The fact of the matter is, I don't pay to play. I don't like that. And one thing I just want to say to you gamers that's sitting up here complaining about this whole situation dealing with Fortnite and talking about, oh, they want to resort cap us, and the people that sit up there talking about, oh, blame Sony. Let me ask you this. Come closer. Turn your volume up a little bit more. Because what I'm about to say to you, once I say this shit, it'll fuck you up for life. Ready? Ready for me to say this? Nintendo and Xbox is the only console that's charging you to play. Well, you gotta pay to play. The same company that you saying blame Sony is the same company that's allowing you to play Fortnite for free. The same company that's allowing you to play any, listen to what I'm saying, any free-to-play game without a PSN subscription. If it's free to play, you can play it. If it has multiplayer in it and it's free to play, you can play it. You got the subscription to play what? Games that's actually on disc and that's not a free to play. That's when your money comes in for your PSN account. Xbox, you cannot play any, nada, zero games that's free to play without an Xbox Live subscription. Oh, believe me, guys, Nintendo, y'all shouldn't even be saying this. Nintendo dudes, y'all shouldn't even be sizing up with Microsoft. And I'm gonna say this to y'all because in a few weeks to almost a few months, you will be paying a subscription. Remember that? Remember that I was saying what Nintendo said? They're gonna start charging you what? I think it was $3 a month for 1 month, and I think $10 for 5 months and $20 for the year. And you're not able to back up your save data unless you buy this subscription. Remember that? Remember that? Remember how they say right now, once their subscription base come up, games like Doom that has multiplayer was going to be behind a paywall now. Games like Splatoon is going to be behind a paywall now. Right? Now, a free-to-play game like Fortnite is going to be behind a paywall. So how about stop attacking Sony and going, blame Sony? How about we say, blame Microsoft? How about we say, blame Nintendo? How about we say, pay to play is gay? How about that? Hashtag that. Pay to play is gay. How about we hashtag that? I'm gonna start the trend right now. And watch, nobody gonna say that. We wanna hashtag it right now. Pay to play is gay. That's the hashtag. Pay to play is gay. And I guarantee you nobody's gonna hashtag that. I'm being dumb serious, guys. I'm being dead serious. Now you're probably like, oh, you're a diehard Sony pony. Nah, son. I just call it BS when I see it. Like, I sit up there, I'm looking at Sony, I'm like, y'all dudes sitting up there complaining about because you can't get freaking crossplay. But when you put up some logic and, you know, try to make it a better way, the fanboys is always gonna have backlash towards it. You wanna know why? Because I've said this before. I said it on multiple people's accounts that had this topic. I said, and I quote, if Sony right now was to say, we will allow you to play Fortnite and use your account, your Sony account on Fortnite on Nintendo Switch, but here's the catch. You have to unlink. You have to unlink your Xbox account from your Epic account. Guess what's gonna happen? Nintendo dudes ain't gonna sit up there no more and be like, blame Sony. You know who's gonna only people that's gonna say blame Sony? The Xbox dudes. Yeah. You see how that works? You see how that works? Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear it. Facts and truth. Fanboys don't want to hear it. Wanna know why? Because then, you know, Sony already said it to you guys. They don't want to work with Microsoft. They don't want to have no type of business with Microsoft. After what Microsoft said to Sony, you think Sony... I'm sorry. After what Microsoft said to Sony, you think Sony... Fuck, I keep messing up my statement. Let me say this one more time. After what Microsoft did to Sony, you think Sony gives two shits about what Microsoft has to say? Let me give you guys a little history lesson when it comes towards Microsoft. This is not Microsoft's first rodeo. Microsoft has a track record of fuckery. You don't know what I'm talking about? See, here's the part where you guys don't understand. Because there's a lot of young people that's on this game. No more than 20, no more than 19, no more than 18. But, you know, some years ago, like the early 90s, the early 2000s and shit like that, you know, going back, you know, a little bit further out of my time. I was born in the 80s. I'm 32 years old. This happened about 37 years ago, like before I was even born. But, you know, I'm in that time zone because even though it happened, it was still happening after I was born and up into the years where I was actually of age when it was happening. But Microsoft had a whole feud with Apple. You guys is just now coming to it after seeing some of the movies called Jobs, the Steve Jobs movie and stuff like that. Yeah, y'all just now understanding it. I'm 32 years old. I'll be 33 at the end of this year. Shoot, what was my first computer? I believe was a G2. I believe. I can't even tell you. I don't remember what model it was. I think it was a G2 or I can't remember. But I got my first thing. My first Windows computer was an IBM Aptiva. Right? That was my very first PC. My first Apple computer was, I can't remember what it was, but my very first laptop was, I think it was a G2. Then I got a G3, then a G4, and I just kept on with. And then I got the desktop by Apple. Then it was I remember my father brought, I think it was the Nexus computer by Apple by Steve Jobs. I believe that's what it was. I can't really tell you because I don't remember, but I do remember that logo with the N on it. I just can't remember what it was. It's been so long ago. I can't really tell you off the back of my head. But yeah, Microsoft had the same situation before with Apple. Apple came to Microsoft, asked for help. Microsoft did what they did. Steve Jobs, again, after the whole situation happened where, you know, Apple kicked Jobs out and Jobs came up with his own computer. Then when Apple went down under, Steve came back and put the whole system, everything up like that, blah, 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 so on. If you don't know, you can always Google it. After he got the company back, Steve Jobs went to Bill Gates and asked Gates for some help with software. Only at this time, the freaking Bill Gates and Microsoft decided that they want to, here's me building my fort and stuff like that. This is what I'm talking about. Forts. This is building a fort, not a tower. You see how he's just sitting up there trying to stabilize it so we can, you know, be able to run around, fort it out right there. You don't see us building this extreme high tower. We're just building a fort like that so we can get across because they keep sniping us and stuff like that. As you can see, we're sitting up there actually trying to protect ourselves because they keep shooting at us. So we're trying to keep the high ground with it right there because as you can see, all the way over there, they got this big ass tower over there. And we can't run because they're building. We can't even get over there. So what we did was we built a fort, you know, and a little bit of a tower. As you can see, I was able to jump down, but we had to go on top of the thing. We built that much so we can try to get across and make cover fire so we can get across over there because they're on a mountain building. Just straight up building these extreme high towers. But let me finish saying what I was saying about with Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. Steve even said out himself and said, listen, oh, excuse me, listen, Microsoft has no vision. They're a good company, but they don't see the bigger picture. They use the same thing over and over again instead of showing and doing something new. Those were Steve Jobs' words. You know, when Microsoft decided that they wanted to help out Apple is when Microsoft started going under. So that's when they became friends and decided, oh yes, let's work with Apple now. Yeah, we need to help. Let's help Apple. We're going to go to your headquarters. We're going to help you out. And in return, can you help us with this, and so on and so on. You see what Microsoft is? This is not the first time Microsoft had feuds and did the exact same thing with other companies. Microsoft has a track record of this shit. My team just like left me and shit like that. Not even one person helped me out. Look at them. Like I said, high ground always wins. I said, fuck it. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna give him the advantage of this shit. I'm just gonna leave the damn game. Fuck it. I said, fuck it. I'm out of here. Cause they ain't even. They was basically leaving us here to die inside the freaking the storm. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna leave the game. Like that. It don't even make no sense to try to crawl. You're too slow. We ain't gonna make it out of the storm. I was like, I'm just gonna quit it. Fuck it. Leave out of it. I'm not gonna sit up here and worry about it no more. Just leave the game. No. It wasn't no rage like that. We sat there. It was either die in a storm or whatever. I really didn't care if I got the win or anything like that. I just said, fuck it. It's just like that. But like I was saying, dealing with the thing with Steve Jobs and all that shit like that. Quote me if I'm wrong, right? Microsoft, this billion dollar company, corporation, right? Was dominating Apple. Billion dollar company, right? I'm about to hit y'all with something right now. I just gotta build up the hype right now. Billion dollar company, right? I own PCs, right? Does it say Microsoft on it? Nope. Only thing Microsoft deal with right now is Xbox and software, not hardware. You won't see a Microsoft computer anywhere. You see software. That's what they're dealing with, software. And right now, Microsoft is depending on hardware with their Xbox brand. Right? Just want to hit y'all with something real quick. Billion dollar company. More richer than Apple at the time. The same company that's going after Apple, the same company that flex, the same company that these fanboys sit up here and say Microsoft is a billion dollar company. Let me ask you this. Now remember, Apple is not a big, was at the time was not a big thing, right? Who's the most popular, expensive company out right now? Remember, Microsoft is a billion dollar company. Apple is the most richest company out there. I'm just hitting you with this. Just think about what I'm saying. $1 billion company, Microsoft. Microsoft had to push Windows phones. Microsoft had to push a tablet-based, listen what I'm saying, a tablet-based computer, which is called the Windows Surface, to compete with Apple. Let me tell you, remember, Apple wasn't a nobody back then, right? Apple have so much clout, so much money. Clout was just better. Apple has so much clout. And once you hear this shit, it's gonna fuck you up for life. Apple has so much clout that they don't even have to make new products, and people is gonna spend thousands of dollars on their brand. Oh, let's get that sound. Oh, jump backwards. Oh. You wanna know why? Let me speak the truth towards you right now. The iPhone 6 all the way up until the 7, actually up until the 8, is the exact same phone. Only difference that they made with the 8 was put glass on it. It's the same style phone, same design. Only difference between the 7 Plus and the 8 Plus is glass. The only difference between the 7 Plus and the 8 Plus is what it is, wireless charging. And they charge you $700 for that phone. So tell me, how many people right now are still rocking Windows phones? Donut. Nobody. Nobody. Apple can run with the same brand computer, the same refresh, give it a different name, and people buy it up. You want to know why? Y'all sit up there and go, oh, Sony, they getting too cocky. No, Microsoft is cocky. And this ain't no fanboyism. I'm talking to y'all with facts. And it's the fact that people don't like facts. I can go get me a laptop right now. Like I can go get me a laptop for $200 and something. I can't buy me an Apple computer for $200. You see the difference? It'll take Microsoft. Well, I can't even say Microsoft because let's put it into the brand for a Surface Pro versus a MacBook Pro. Surface Pro is probably like what, $500-600. Your basic model, it would take probably about 2 cells for the Pro, Surface Pro, to equal the equity of a MacBook Pro. See what I'm getting at? Now, when you come towards PCs is a whole different thing. You can build you a full, powerful gaming PC for $500. An iMac by itself is $1,300 by itself, with 4 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes of RAM. without a dedicated GPU. Well, iMac does have dedicated GPUs, but not a high powerful one. The most I've seen an iMac go for was like $5,000 to $10,000. $10,000. I see people lying on the internet saying that their gaming PC is $12,000. We ain't gonna put no names up, but there's been people saying that they have $12,000 PCs. If you add, I'm just gonna break some shit down. If you add down how much a graphic card cost back then with 4 SLI Titans, which was probably $1,000 a piece, that's $4,000. I'm telling you right now, didn't nobody spend freaking $500 on a power supply, spend $500 on a case, spend $500 on a freaking well, I can't say that. Well, a CPU, right? When you add all that, like the most you'll spend on a freaking at least 32 gigabytes of RAM, it's probably no more than about $200 or $300, depending what the name is, right? That's how I look at it. My computer, now, my computer before then, I've spent almost, I'm telling you, almost $9 grand to $10 grand on my PC, the one that I have right now. You want to know why? Because I got water damage in my computer when my AIO destroyed, just bust inside my computer. Bust. So yeah, that's when my I had to spend money, because I do have graphic cards. I got a 1070 and I got a 1080. My 1080 Founders Edition got destroyed. I got that replaced by the company. I had to replace my GPU, so I still have my 1080, but I don't use my 1080. Wanna know why I don't use my 1080? I brought a Founders Edition. Founders Editions run hot. Very hot. With a Founders Edition, when you run high-powered games, the Founders Edition tend to get into the 90s. The high 90s. You know, between the 70s and 90s and shit like that. More in the 90s. And if you play in a 4K game, it will push your graphics card into about freaking 97% of heat, and that was a big problem. That's why I don't use my Founders Edition. Even if I put it inside my computer, it's just gonna run hot. My 1070 runs like my freaking 1080. I have a lot of power and stuff in it. It's overclocked, so I can play 4 games. I can play 4K games in 60 without no lag, no problems like that. So I'm good. But yeah, guys, that was just my 2 cents. Let me speed up this game real quick. I'm just getting towards me building and shit like that. Like, I'm still learning how to freaking add the structures and stuff like that. I just can't figure that out. Right here, I'm waiting for my teammate to get inside here. I'm building myself a little location so I can help out my teammate right here. As you can see, help him out like that. And I'm sitting up here trying to figure out how do you do this. I did it before. I just can't figure it out. And come to find out, I was supposed to press circle, press it, and I kept holding it, and I kept hitting freaking edit. So I got those smart ideas. I'm gonna just build and get my ass out of here. But yeah, let's go for it. Like literally, this is what my team had to do just so we can get out of there. And as you can see, it's not even that high up. We basically made areas so we can run and get out. As you can see right here. So here's actually the game where we get our victory right here. I'm at the bottom trying to help, you know, my teammates out if they get killed, whatever. So I'm basically at the bottom if I need to repair a wall or something like that. And I'm trying to set up a trap right here because we're trying to get over there. But dudes on the opposite sides is building towers. And we cannot even get over there whatsoever. So we building up this. Basically, we gotta build a tower to ourselves to try to get over there. So basically, here we go. I'm running out of resources right now because I've been sitting up there trying to help out my team. My team basically just shot down all their towers. As you can see, my team is sitting up there just trying to stop the other team from, you know, overpowering us. There they go, building a tower. There's the tower right there. So what I had to do is, when I got shot, I had to just go into a straight madman build and just started building a straight fort real quick. And I basically had to do this to stop them from basically killing us with all those rockets and stuff like that. So I like kept stopping to make sure nobody was running towards me because I thought somebody was outside of me to try to shoot us. So I had to stop so I could get myself ready. Boom, there we go, got him up. And here's me again trying to figure out how to do it, which I was supposed to just press circle, but I constantly keep holding circle and hitting the reset button so I can make an exit. And that's some of the stuff I still gotta sit up here and learn with this game right here. But we won, final countdown, and my team is left right there. And this is where we get our victory royal. So yeah. As you can see right here, just using steps, and the game is over. We won already. There's nobody left. There's one person I believe that was left, but I guess he ran or was hiding somewhere. So we just started building towers and all that shit like that, ramps and all that crap, because there was nothing left to do on the damn game. So yeah, that's what we started doing. So as you can see right here, me basically doing that, and we get our victory royal right there. So guys, thanks for watching the Sunday Chat commentary. I'm getting ready to leave the Boston, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. Remember, live it, love it, game it. Peace and deuces, and I'll catch you guys in my next live stream, whatever. Deuces. Wow. Holla.